For every transaction that we want blocked, there is another transaction we should celebrate.
$10 тысяч, наверное, я не знаю, что такое биткоин, как бы, наверное, да, так надежнее.
Doesn't that make sense to you guys?
Oh, absolutely. But
I gotta be bullish, Andrew. I know.
Do you have troubles with fiat?
No, not at all. Binance is very regulated over here.
Положительно. То есть положительно, но, наверное, за криптовалюты будущее.
And a very good evening to you. This is Hercy, one of the admins here on the MoneyByte team. A very warm welcome to you all if you're listening live or via our internet YouTube channel. Don't forget to click like and subscribe. I hope you like it. Yeah, it's the 5th of July. Happy Independence Day yesterday to all our American United States listeners. The temperature here in the United Kingdom is muggy, damp, 18 degrees centigrade at 8 p.m. in the evening. Hope you're all staying safe, and our Prime Minister has announced that we are coming out of lockdown with less restrictions. So let's hope the whole world and the environment is getting better out there. Everyone has a positive outlook. But what can we say about the cryptos this week? Well, BTC, when we were talking last week, was at $34,000. And this week, we are the same. It has traded up, it has traded down. It is still very tight within that existing channel. We hope to see the returns back at where we were mid-June, where it was peaking to 38,000 and trying to break out. But at this moment, we are moving sideways. Bitcoin at this point in time, down 3.76% on the day, but moving sideways. Ethereum, likewise, last week when we spoke, $2,089 per Ethereum. We have seen approximately a 10% rise over the week, which is good. But we're now currently at $2,225 and down 4% on the day, but overall up 10% on the week. The only bit of blue showing in the top coins is the Binance coin BNB, currently at $300 and up only 0.5%. Ripple has resumed its normal 6th position, also down 4%, overtaking Doge, which is now dropping back into 7th place, also down 4% at 23 cents. So mixed bag. We are moving sideways. We are coming into the holiday season. Things could be rather quiet as traders take their annual vacations. But who knows what's around the corner? Right. What else is happening in crypto world? Let's call Jimmy to the mic and find out more.
Well, hello, Pete. Good evening. We talked about it past week about a German law that allowed Coinbase, giving it a regulated document. And now the German law allowing $450 billion investment dollars into crypto. The law allows special funds to invest up to 20% of their assets into crypto. And when the institutional money is flowing into crypto world, then the exception of the world, the people in the world will be more, because then they see the institutional money is entering. There is a YouTube video when they are in Russia. Russia is also a big market for crypto, and they ask about what do you feel about cryptocurrency and bitcoins. You can see the reactions of the people to cryptocurrencies. What do they feel about cryptocurrencies?
Положительно. Считаю, что это будущее.
Мне все равно. Равнодушно. Вообще все равно? Вообще все равно.
Я просто знаю, что это такое, но отношусь спокойно.
Вполне положительно.
Почему?
Ну, я думаю, что это реально приносит людям прибыль. Почему бы не заработать?
Никак не отношусь. Я как бы знаю, что они существуют, и вообще не знаю, сколько они стоят. Дорого, я знаю только.
Хорошо, я ее покупаю.
Положительно. То есть положительно, но, наверное, за криптовалюты будущее, да?
Also, they were asked about what would you do if I say to you, here you can have $10,000 or one Bitcoin. What would you choose?
Давайте $10,000, я хотя бы знаю, что это.
Хороший вопрос. Вы знаете, может быть, даже и биткоин. Да.
А сколько он сейчас стоит? Я не знаю. Наверное, пока $10,000 выберу.
$10,000, наверное, я не знаю, что такое биткоин. Как бы, наверное, да, так надежнее.
Ну, биткоин дороже, наверное, биткоин.
Один биткоин. Даже он дороже сейчас даже.
Биток.
Что вы выберете, $10,000 или биткоин?
Вот на сегодняшний момент $10,000.
Один биткоин.
Биткоин.
$10,000.
Один биткоин.
Один биткоин.
Один биткоин, конечно.
Что вы выберете, $10,000 или один биткоин?
Один биткоин. Биткоин. Один биткоин, он дороже.
На сегодняшний момент, наверное, один биткоин.
Наверное, $10,000.
And you can see in the video that most of the people are saying Bitcoin, although also a big part are saying $10,000. And why are they saying that? They're also explaining why. Because it's not trusted. We cannot. Is it regulated? Are the big investors into it? And as said earlier about the exchanges and all the regulations, it's going to happen. And if the people now already are saying we are doubting about Bitcoin, what would they say if they are seeing that all those institutional money is flowing into crypto? Then also the regular people will choose for crypto. Crypto news item about the Korean exchanges, where the banks warn that there will only be four Korean exchanges left standing in September. South Korean commercial banks increasingly believe only 4 crypto exchanges will survive beyond the September 24 deadline, after which crypto exchanges will need to adopt anti-money laundering AML protocols and find banking partners in order to keep operating. At present, only the big 4 exchanges, Upbit, BitHump, Corebit and Coin1, offer such services, and time is running out for other exchanges hoping to join their number. That's a good sign that the Korean government is trying to regulate the crypto market. Of course, there's also such as decentralized, so there will be exchanges that don't use fiat, where you can exchange crypto for crypto, and that will still be used also in South Korea, in the Korean exchanges. Will not only these big 4 ones will stand, but these big 4 ones are the ones that are the open doors for institutional money to enter the crypto world. Then I was on Twitter, of course, for some news items. I saw a news item about the Nigerian private secondary school New Oxford Science Academy will accept Bitcoin and cryptocurrency as a payment for school fees. That's some smooth news about Nigeria. But then I clicked somewhat further within the Twitter this tweet message, and then I saw someone posting about a Bitcoin mining facility. It's mining, and the people can see in the video it's some sort of a truck where all those mining rigs are in Africa. Unlimited potential. Of course, there's a lot of electricity use for these miners, and there's not a lot of electricity in Africa, so I don't know if it's very positive for the inhabitants in the village where it is used, but there are mining facilities in Africa. Yes, we all thought that China going down with mining Bitcoin was bad, but it's spreading around the world. In the Philippines, that's a new world to explore, and the Philippines Stock Exchange wants to be the site for crypto trading when it is approved. The Philippine Stock Exchange PSE wants to be the platform for trading crypto assets when the country's regulators issue long-awaited rules governing the practice, according to a report from CNN Philippines. That means that this exchange, stock exchange, I don't know the exchange for myself, I never used it, this stock exchange, but they want to be a site for crypto trading. So that's positive, that the stock exchange wants to be an open door for institutional money to the crypto world. Then I further on saw a Twitter message of Jim Cramer. It's also a crypto guru, and they ask him about bullish, bearish, and this is his answer.
I mean, there's just too much money coming in. The rotations are actually no longer Rob and Peter to pay Paul. We had that big rebalancing on Friday. It looks like we got through that okay. We're going to see how much the banks are giving back. It's hard to fight the tide here with no earnings. We just kind of have an open week. And I know you were talking with Herb Greenberg. I mean, look, there's a lot of guys who can run any stock here, Andrew. I don't know if it's good or bad, but boy, they can run it. You know what I mean?
But then how do you pick them?
How do you pick a meme stock? You look for big short position. Those guys are just insane. You got to love the fact that that if you have a big short position, that allows your stock to go higher. Because what they really do is hate the shorts. In the meantime, there's a lot of stuff that I like. I mean, I'm looking at stocks, really just traditional industrials. I like the financials. But retail is so hot, Andrew. It's just anything retail. I mean, there's a note today about Bed Bath. They're just saying great things. I know that Best Buy is having a great period right now. Target's doing really well. So I just see a lot to like, Andrew, really a lot to like. And you've just had that great interview with Meg. I mean, now we got a study of 6 people, and people are excited about that. So I got to be bullish, Andrew. I know I just got to be. I mean, it's painful to be just like, bullish hey, I'm bullish.
Where are you on any new views on Bitcoin? It's held. That you remember you had said if it held 30,000. Does that mean you go back in at 30?
I went into Ethereum this time. I went back into Ethereum because Bitcoin held 30. I like Ethereum because people actually use it much more to be able to buy things. And I'm going to continue to buy Ethereum. I just think it's just got a little more game because when you go buy an NFT, anything like that, everybody wants it in Ethereum. It's more of a currency.
Then about it was a centralized exchange, Cryptopia. I think a lot of you will remember this exchange. They lost a lot of money. I think also listeners of this vodcast. I lost some money also in this exchange. Not much, luckily, because I've learned from the start when I got into crypto in 2014, approximately. I've learned from the start that not your keys, not your money. But, of course, you always have some money at the exchanges. And Cryptopia was hacked and a lot of people lost a lot of money over there. And now there was some news about ex-Cryptopia employee that pleads guilty of stealing $170,000 in crypto. I guess that was $170,000 in crypto over then. That would be a lot more nowadays. A former employee of the now defunct New Zealand-based cryptocurrency exchange Cryptopia has pled guilty to charges of stealing $245,000 in crypto. I saw a Twitter message about Peter van Valkenburg, director of research at Coin Center, board member of Zcash Foundation. And he was speaking in the U.S. House of Representatives, a testimony on the ethos and strength of Bitcoin, right in the heart of the U.S. House of Representatives.
For every transaction that we want blocked, there is another transaction we should celebrate for being unstoppable. Yes, there are some criminals making payments on the Bitcoin network because banks won't bank them. There are also pro-democracy activists in Belarus and anti-police violence protesters in Nigeria taking donations on the Bitcoin network because local banks won't bank them. Nonprofits Bisol and Feminist Coalition in Nigeria raised millions of dollars in Bitcoin donations last year. donations they were forbidden from accepting by a corrupt or otherwise uncaring banking sector in their respective countries. In America, we don't always agree, but no matter what, we are tolerant and expect everyone to have the opportunity to stand up and fight for their own vision of the good. Crypto innovation embodies that aspiration. It's rough around the edges, but holds some values above all. Every node is an equal. No one's voice should be censored, and work rather than privilege is what counts in consensus. Thank you.
That was all the news I had to cover. All good news, positive news about institutional money flowing into crypto, Pete, and some smooth videos about people, important people, talking to other influenced people about Bitcoin and crypto, etc. I don't know how you look to all this news, but I think we are about to have a kickstart with crypto.
I really hope so, Jimmy, because I've had bad news from Binance this week. After me saying last week about Binance and the UK regulators saying that you can't operate Binance in this country, and it was only regulated activities that they were interested in, where people were using leveraged products and other derivatives related to crypto. Now I get an email from Binance just after the podcast saying, we are temporarily suspending any deposit from UK bank accounts to Binance. So thank you very much, Binance. You've closed another door on me there to buy more MoneyByte. But I might just have to jump back to Coinbase and get back on there and have to put up with their bureaucracy when I'm creating fiat. But crypto, you will break through. You will survive. And you will become the power of independent money in decentralized environments where no one has control. No one has control.
It's just one thing. It seems that you're blaming Binance, but that was caused by Barclays stopping UK clients from sending funds as well. And then Binance just said, okay, we'll just leave the UK, basically.
Yeah, I could agree with that, Carlos. You know, they say you can still use certain debit and credit cards. Well, I know for a fact that a lot of crypto exchanges are deemed to be gambling. So there's instant blocks on that. Oh, I don't know.
I just think, like you said, it is a missed opportunity from perhaps the UK so far. Sorry, instead of trying to regulate it, to try and ban it. And I think it's a good position from Binance to say, okay, fine, we'll go on our own and we'll create bigger markets. A shame for us, but
yeah, agree with that.
Oh, how are things in Europe generally, though, Jimmy? Do you have troubles with fiat?
No, not at all. Binance is very regulated over here. You have the AML, which you have to do, and that's fine. I post my identity card, my passport, so no problems. If you are willing to do that, then there's no problem with fiat using crypto over here.
You know, my background is 20 years in finance, on the exchanges of London, worked in the city, and every so often I had to sit exams to prove my competency in order to carry on trading and providing my clients with advice. Well, I also know that certain investment platforms within the UK, within the regulated sector, even just a general user has to undertake some reading and then answer some multi-choice questions in order to demonstrate that they have an understanding of the product they're getting into. So if that financial institution is ever questioned, how did you know that this individual knew what he was doing before he lost all his money? Well, they can turn around and say, well, they read through this, they understood the risks, they completed this multi-question task, and that was as far as the regulation. Now, I don't understand why the regulators don't take the same approach with crypto, where they have to demonstrate the consumer has to demonstrate their understanding of the product before they enter into it. Doesn't that make sense to you guys?
Oh, absolutely. But I think it comes down to crypto paying back tax to the government, because Pete, financial institutions completely agree with you. But take, for example, betting. Someone will lose millions, thousands of pounds, normally identity, depending on the event. Someone can lose thousands of pounds in minutes, and that's it. No one really cares. And the betting shop is not going to give you the money back, nor does the government care, because the betting shop pays tax on their earnings. I think that's the main fulcral reason. It's basically crypto doesn't pay nothing to anybody, or the government doesn't accept yet payments in Bitcoin. So I think that's the issue, because no one goes to a betting shop and shows him a paper saying, "Do you understand? And can you sign here on the dotted line?" You just bet online normally, as you could and should be able to do in crypto.
I agree.
But discussions, guys. I'll just take the opportunity to talk about a project that I've been making myself familiar with, that we're going to be launching soon, ETERN. And the reason why I like the platform is just the platform, or the project. It's just it took the ingenuity of some people by, unfortunately, changes of careers due to pandemic, and having more time working at home, and they got together and tried to create something that perhaps is going to help a lot of people. I believe that even for myself, I used to remember the days where with the black screen mining and finding the scripts and VPNs and masternodes, until an amazing platform told me, "Oh, send me your coins and we'll host your masternode," and then again and again. And what ETERN is trying to do, ETERN is the name of the project, but what they're trying to do, or what they want to launch, is a one-stop shop for masternodes. So you can trade, you can create your masternodes, you can swap masternodes, you can sell, and you can buy masternodes. And for someone who's got more than one, for example, I don't particularly like to have 50 different wallets. So in my head, I've only read the white paper. Hopefully we'll have a future interview with ETERN developers. But in my mind, I could see a platform where you can manage your masternodes, where your masternode wallets maybe stake at the same time, where you have a percentage of the earnings. Maybe you can swap, maybe you can withdraw masternodes, maybe you can add up. And for someone that doesn't really want to go through the rigmarole of finding the codes, finding the text IDs and all that, it could be a really good platform. You could just go there, easy enough, log in. I've got this, send the coins there, bam, the masternode is done. I don't want the masternode anymore because I've now made my money. I want to sell up, move somewhere else, make more money, sell that one, buy another one. And it seems to make it easy. It's not new, but it's something needed so that it appeals to the mainstream. A lot of people don't know what to do, don't know how to use it, are confused about it. I think such a platform will be a very good idea, and I hope they're successful. Like I said, especially more, or even more so, if it comes from the ingenuity of people that have, due to pandemic circumstances, either lost their jobs or get made redundant, etc. And they're trying to create something that it's actually needed. So hopefully we'll have an interview with him in the coming weeks. Currently, they're not traded anywhere. I seen that they were trying to get a holding with cracks, but we, fingers crossed, they'll be in our platform. So you at least be able to get prepared, invest in it, get your rewards, and perhaps look forward to be part of this little project by owning your small share of coins.
Yeah, that sounds really good, Carlos, because there are times when you look at your portfolio and you think, oh, I was lucky I got in there early. And, you know, sometimes those portfolios can become a bit overweight in a certain direction. So there may be, you know, I may be looking to diversify my portfolio, And if someone else is in a similar boat with a different coin, a swap may be enabled, so both parties actually can benefit from that without having to cash them in and buy them all back again. So yeah, I think you might have a good point there. So that's the ETERN coin. So that's ETERN, that's ETERN coin.com. If you want to check out their website, very new project coming to the forefront. We like to get in early with these. Yes, it is speculative, but this one may have something special about it. Thanks for that, Carlos. Anything else on your radar this week?
So we are trying our better within now going back to the Mon project. We're trying our better to present the landing platform. And I just wanted to I just wanted to ask you, Pete, if you don't mind, like questions as if it was the outsider. So I've got a coin that I went into the Mon Discord. I've got a coin that the Mon developers have put up saying, oh, we need this one. So I say, for example, I've got 1,000 Monk that currently MoneyByte are offering lending opportunities on it. What do I do next?
Okay, so let's take one step back. Why is MoneyByte interested in Monk coin? Well, we have to have good offerings for our investors in MoneyByte. And there are some stages where these projects that we have on our platform are very good. They attract an awful lot of interest. In actual fact, maybe too much interest. So in order to keep the interest within that and to retain the MoneyByte within the hedged platform, which keeps the supply of MoneyByte nice and tight, we need to bring more masternodes to the platform. Now, there may be 3 or 4, 5 or 6 different people out there that have got some spare coins, not enough for a masternode, and it's very disappointing staking. So let's pool all those together and see if we can create another masternode for the platform.
that is my example. I've got these 1,000 Monk, but they don't really give me any passive income. So what can MoneyByte offer for a user like me?
Okay, so you've lent your Monk to the platform. The MoneyByte project will make an offer back to you for a certain number of coins based on the value of what you're lending to the platform to use within the MoneyByte hedged masternode pool. That will enable that individual who just had those few Monk coins to now to be able to diversify their own portfolio and receive a passive income of other coins.
So, so basically, by giving the Mon coins that generate me no wealth whatsoever, I'll be able to create wealth by using Mon on the platform and get a payout every week.
That's right. You qualify the same as everybody else on the platform for those Sunday payouts. And remember, it is only a loan. You are loaning MoneyByte project the coins the same way as the MoneyByte project are loaning you coins to use on the masternode hedge.
It seems too good to be true, Pete. Is there a fee? Is there a percentage that you take at the end? What's the trick?
No, unfortunately, there is no catch. You will receive back exactly the same amount of coins as you lent to the platform, and we will remove the lent coins, the lent MoneyByte coins that you had on the platform back.
Even if those coins have increased their price by 10 times.
What, the coins that you've lent? Yes. The knife could fall either way. The coins could become worthless. Those monk coins could become worthless, or they could be worth a fortune.
But if they come worthless, do I need to pay you back in Mon, or do I keep them on the platform?
No, you can have your Monk back. You can either then leave them on our staking service if you don't wish to have a Monk wallet, or you can leave them on the platform for as long as you like. That's not a problem at all. Both parties are entitled to terminate the arrangement with 2 weeks' notice on either side.
Well, Pete, it sounds a great deal to me. So my coins are secured. I go from having no weekly payouts or no passive income to having a passive income in other coins. I could even lend you the 1,000 Monk, invest more in the Monk edge, get more Monk to build my equity in it if I still believe in it, or diversify my portfolio in other coins. It's with no fees. It's great.
Yep. As I say, we've only launched it now approximately a month. We're starting to get more and more inquiries as to what we will lend against it. There is no, obviously the prices rise up and down of the coin that you are lending, and obviously the MoneyByte coin that we are lending back. So figures will constantly change, and offers are made out regularly. And over time, we should build up quite a significant portfolio of lent coins. And as always with MoneyByte, we're fully transparent. And on the investment platform, we do post the latest transactions of what coins have been lent out and where they are on the platform. So I hope that answers some of the questions you may have, Carlos.
It sounds very, very good. And I can't see why it wouldn't be successful. I can honestly see. With our growing portfolio on masternode, on Edge masternodes, Jimmy, I heard that next week or in the weeks coming, we might have some pretty big news.
Yeah, that's correct, Carlos. We are always working on extra nodes for our hedged pools section of our investing platform. We have a lot of nodes. For example, on I think it was IQ, that was a big one with a lot of nodes. Let me see. Yeah, there are 4 nodes running. So we have not one node running on certain pools, but we have several nodes running, and we are extending our nodes every week. But we are not only extending nodes on existing pools, we are also every now and then adding new pools onto the platform. And next week or the week behind that, it's related to how fast the new node is running well. But the coming few weeks, we will launch a new pool, but it's a big one. It's one that a lot of people asked and a lot of people wanted this one. It's not a top 100 coin for the people who are getting started completely. It's not a top 100 coin, but it's a very big coin that a lot of people are asking for.
Nice, that's very good news. And if our listeners keep our eyes on Twitter and on our Discord, we'll announce it there first. And this is what MoneyByte does. We look after our users by providing them the facilities to invest, to create passive income, and to be able to trade and diversify their portfolio, while, like Pete said, being transparent and being very transparent. Sorry.
Yeah.
So yeah, guys. No, it's very good. It's very good. That's all from me from the marketing. I'll try my best to get the interview set up with ETERN, and hopefully next week. Or if any of our listeners wants to have questions or wants to be part of our podcast, please send us a message.
Yeah, we'll do, Carlos. I'll be keeping my eyes on Twitter for the latest news as well. But saying that, we on GraviX, we've had some fairly regular trading over the last couple of days. It's nice to see. There's a bit of confidence coming back. The strength on the bid side is also there. People seem to be looking out and bargain hunting at the moment. You know, MoneyByte is on the edge of exploding, because if you look at GraviX, there is very, very little resistance up to 200 sats. That will put us 100% from where we are now. You can see the big swings And slowly but surely, that bid is coming up. And people are now nipping and taking those coins off the offer. It's very pleasing to see. And I can't link one to the other, but we are getting more deposits on the platform as well. So it's being very well utilized, I feel. Masternode count is stable at 82, and all markets look fairly good at this point in time. So keep your eyes on it. It's we're at that stage where it could very rapidly rise, to say the least. Jimmy, any final news from you?
No, nothing. That was all the news I had to bring today, Pete.
That's great. Yeah, I think all the payouts went well yesterday. Carry is still having troubles, not with the blockchain, because the blockchain's still running. It's just that none of the wallets can actually see.
We also have a problem with the merge. The wallet isn't syncing very right.
Yes, we did have a report there. We sent the payments out, but it looks like there'd been a fork. So some members may have received it, some members haven't. So we're currently resyncing that wallet, aren't we, Jimmy?
Yeah, that's syncing, and today or tomorrow the payouts will be done, so that's no problem. Eventually it will solve itself.
Yeah, thank you for that. Gauntlet weren't successful in raising the amount of money they required under their crowdfunding exercise they were running. They've now rethought, and they're moving forward now with a proof of concept. So it may well be received better when they relaunch their crowdfunding the second time round. By the looks of it, they've also got a investor who's willing to help out on a month-to-month basis whilst they build this proof of concept platform. Neutron is doing very well, and yes, whilst that's running on a POS proof of stake basis, we're seeing some tremendous rewards there. Don't forget to watch the latest news on Break and the Break Exchange. They're having a strategic partnership with the Economy Group, which is obviously Sapphire. So keep your eyes on the latest news there as well. Right, okay. That's about it from me tonight. Many thanks for listening in. It's been much appreciated. The time now is approaching 20 to 9 in the evening. So I will wish you a very good evening. Thanks for tuning in, and look forward to catching up with you all next week.